Hey guys, what's up? It's Cade. It's October the 21st, 2010. This would be my 2 year and just under 1 month tea video. So, not too much to report. I was been really busy lately, so I haven't made a video in a long time, but did want to do one to mark my 2 years and just talk about changes that have happened to this point, and also after my last video where I talked about hormones being wacky and dysregulated after hysterectomy, what came of all that. So, like in my last video, my estrogen levels had gone up significantly, counterintuitively after hysto, and my testosterone was half of the level that it had typically been its mean level. So I was feeling really depressed, and it makes me wonder when guys say they go off T. I don't know, guys. I don't know how you do it. Those of you that go off testosterone, I can't even imagine, because I felt terrible and super depressed and anxious for the couple of months there after surgery that my hormones were going funny. Anyway, went to see my endocrinologist, and he put my dose up 25%, so we got that sorted out, and now I'm back on 100 milligrams of deletestrol, testosterone, and anthate per week, and my mood improved very quickly with that dose change, and I think things just kind of feel like they came back into equilibrium, though I haven't done blood tests recently. So yeah, what have I noticed? One couple of really cool things after hysterectomy. My weight seems to have redistributed some again. I notice like going to the gym a little bit more and packing on more muscle easily. I'm not losing as much weight as I would like, but that will come in time. So just trying to stay active and I've noticed that my goatee, which looks pretty pathetic right now because I just shaved a little bit, trimmed it up. Well, it's better than it was. It's hard to see on camera, but I noticed right away all these, like within 6 weeks of hysterectomy, all these new little hairs started to come in. And I looked really closely, and there's all this new little hairs poking out. Okay, so my goatee has almost doubled in volume. Obviously I thought by this point I'd be able to have a nice chin strap or much more full beard. That hasn't happened. I'm happy with what I've got. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but for the first time, to really speak of, I have sideburns growing in there. And that's all kind of developed within a couple months after hysterectomy too. So November 4th will be 6 months after my hysto, and that's around the time that I started to notice changes in friends who had their hystos. That 6 months after the operation, what had really become evident for me 6 months after and onward is their weight started to redistribute again, more facial hair, and I've grown a hell of a lot of chest hair too. I look at my chest, and it's pretty furry. You can't really see it because it's out of the frame, but I have a lot more body hair and chest hair, as well as facial hair since having hysterectomy and furrectomy, so that's been really good. What else? Okay, I don't know. I don't ever script my videos, so I just ramble. I might be getting chest surgery this spring. It is covered. BC, where I live, British Columbia, Canada, has gone through some pretty big changes in MSP again, so they are funding bilateral mastectomy with chest contouring and nipple grafting for F2Ms now in this province for residents, and I have had an approval letter for that for a couple of years, but it looks like I'll be waiting until spring or summer anyway. Not really positive on that. Obviously, it's amazing the private pay after taxes in our province was going to be in excess of $9,000. And I'm pretty large, even with the breast reduction size that happens when you take testosterone. I'm still at least a C or a D, and definitely just hoping to get it done. So can't wait for that, obviously, and it's really great that it's funded now so that guys in this province can go to a provincial hospital and have that work covered and pay nothing up front. So that's really great. I mean, they've gone back and forth on that before, so we'll see, but it looks like they just changed a bunch of sort of policies, and talking with one of the people who's directly involved in changing those policies in our healthcare, Carol Ann McNeil, she's an MSP minister for guys that live in BC. And by the way, guys, if you get an approval letter for top surgery, her signature is on the bottom of that and her phone number. She's really cool. You can call her and ask her all sorts of questions about this process. So for being a government minister, she's been really accessible and really cool. And I get the sense that she's really fighting to make this happen for British Columbia guys. And it is happening. And they've instituted OR time for Dr. Cameron Bowman, who the province paid taxpayers money to train in SRS surgery. So this is really good that this is starting to happen. Yeah, pretty excited about that. Other than that, not much going on. Still going to school and just having a pretty lazy Thursday right now. So hope everyone's doing well. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, and I guess Halloween's coming up. So happy Halloween, and perhaps we'll make another video as top surgery approaches. Right, thanks.